Hey, it's Nikki Leonti. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to another episode of Nikki Leonti Live. We just turn it up a little bit. I wasn't around last week. Last week I was at a networking event, so I was actually doing what I'm always talking about to you guys, and networking for me is one of the hardest things to do. I really do struggle with that. I struggle being in front of people that I don't know and having to actually go and, start a conversation with them. And I just don't like that kind of thing. But this kind of network event, I was actually sitting, like we all sitting down at tables. So that was, for me, was like, I got a little barrier in front of me and something to do with my hands. So, didn't make me as nervous. But that's why I wasn't around last week, and I actually had a lot of fun, and one of my clients invited me along, Tash, and she has been going there for a little while, and I just thought, you know what, I need to start getting out. Now that my daughter's a little bit older, I can leave the house for longer periods of time, which is great. And so, I had a great time with that. And I spoke about networking and why you should be networking quite a while ago on my podcast. So if you haven't checked out the podcast, it's 5-Minute Online Marketing. You can find it on iTunes, and you can also find a link to it everywhere on my Facebook page. And this week on the podcast, I interviewed another one of my clients, Kath Horsler. Now, Kath designed an app for early childhood educators, so go and check out that. We talk about, what it's like to actually have an app idea, what you should do once you've got that idea, and how you go about promoting it once it is developed. So go and check that episode out. It is available already. So each episode comes out on Monday morning. So that one is ready to rock and roll. Now, the thing that I am actually struggling with this week is I don't have an episode ready for Monday. I am unorganized this week. Usually I am batching them. So I will do a number of episodes in one day and then go and get them transcribed and, get my team to kind of set them all up. But I have nothing for next week. So that means because I've left it so late, I'm going to have to do it all myself, which is really crappy. But I've just been talking to someone, and we're going to, she's an amazing photographer, Paula Brennan, and you might have heard, she's another client of mine. She is amazing. So if you're on the Sunshine Coast, Brisbane, or if you can get to the Sunshine Coast and you need photos, go and check her out. But we were talking about this, and we know that clients of ours are always struggling to have that content done. And we were just on the phone, so we just were talking about this. I said, look, I need you to help me do this. I want to come in. We're going to record, because I do my podcast episodes. They're actually videos, and then I take the audio out of that most of the time, again, if I'm organized. So I'm going to go to her studio. We're going to film for half a day, get all of my episodes done for the next 6 to 12 weeks. And then I need to take some new photos. We're going to have a lot of fun in the studio. So I'm pretty excited about getting that up and running. So keep your eyes peeled for that and your ears if you're listening to the podcast. But today I am going to be talking about chatbots. Now, I just got an email this morning from a colleague of mine saying that, Messenger is getting updated soon. There's going to be some more functionality, integrating with your website and all that kind of thing. So what this means is if your customers or potential customers are on Facebook, they're using Messenger, right? They contact friends and family through Messenger, but they can also contact business pages. And quite often we find that people will message us through Messenger as opposed to emailing us, because they know that they're going to get to us a lot quicker. In fact, most of my clients will message me on Messenger before rather than email me, because it's just easier and they know I'm there. And it has that human level still that email doesn't always have. But what a chatbot is, it just allows you to make sure that you have some kind of automated response there, that if you are out, or if it's the middle of the night, so you're not looking at your phone, or for whatever reason, and you don't want to just leave that message hanging and people are like, well, did they get it? Did they not get it? I don't know. It's the same as, not having message bank on your phone. People are like, well, they just hung up and I got nothing. I don't even know if they've got my call or anything like that. So having an automated response is kind of like having message bank. So you can have a very basic automated response, which you can set up through Facebook organically. Like you can do that right now. It costs nothing around that. So you can go and do that, set that up, an automated response. Go and check out in the settings section of your Facebook page, not your profile. And I just want to comment on that quickly. So your business page is separate to your personal profile. So go to your business page. That's where we want to set that up. And then what I use is a software called ManyChat, ManyChat. I have spoken about this, but it was quite a while ago. ManyChat allows you to have like your own little chatbot. It's a little robot, right? It's weaving away in your Messenger app, right? Stay with me. So this chatbot allows you to design a conversation with your potential customers. So if you have questions that are asked all the time, the same kinds of questions, you can kind of design a whole conversation of what you think your customers are going to be asking. You can give them options. It's like, hey, thanks for your message. Are you looking for prices or do you want to ask a question? And then if they say prices, then you might design like a whole series of responses to that. You might send them to a page on your website, or you can ask them for more information and then give them, you can design it however you like. And it's an automated system. However, there is the opportunity. So if they say, I want to ask a question, there is the opportunity to actually add in a feature that opens the conversation and it stops the chatbot and they're just waiting for you to respond to that. So this is a great way. What the goal of this is not to try and convert sales through a chatbot necessarily. You can do that for sure. This could be great for low price products. Or, if you're a department store or something like that, they would definitely have this type of thing set up. But this software is relatively new, but what it means is it allows anyone with a small business to be able to set this type of thing up. Now, I've been designing this for a client at the moment, and she gets the same questions asked all the time, right? So what we've done is to make it easier for her and also for the client, because then that she asks these questions through a series of through the chatbot, which we're setting up. And then what happens is that by the time she's got back onto her phone, she's already got all of the information that she needs and is able to send out the right information to them, give them a call, book in whatever they need to book in. Whatever happens, it's kind of allowing you to take out some of that time. So it's saving them time, your potential customer, and it's saving you time. You don't want to go too far with the chatbot that's all they ever hear from you, and it's like constant question after question after question after question. You don't want that, because no one likes that kind of thing. But what we do want is to make it so that you are responding to them in a timely manner and that they are feeling heard. And so then you can start to take action with them straight away. So I hope you got a little bit out of today's session. What I am going to do is I'm going to do a quick video in the next week to show you how to set up your own little bots and why you can start doing that, because I really feel that Messenger is a platform that we want to be focusing on. We want to stay ahead of the game there. We want to make sure that we are not leaving people hanging or not seeing messages that need to be attended to. I would hate that, because I do know that our customers are trying to talk to us through Messenger and we need to hear them. So I hope you enjoyed today's session. I will be back again next week. I don't know what I'm talking about next week, but I will know for sure by Monday, because my episode has to come out on Monday. So I will talk to you later, and have an amazing week. See ya.